bet you've been wondering about insurance in the private domain. I'm Dr. Layne, and there are many different kinds of insurances, aren't there? We've got car insurance, liability insurance, malpractice insurance, property insurance, or homeowners insurance. For the purposes of this video, we're mostly going to talk about things like liability insurance and malpractice insurance. If you have a home-based private association, that would fit in these descriptions as well. If you like this sort of content and you're very, very dedicated to learning about the private domains, ministries, and private membership associations, maybe you'll consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. I sure do appreciate it. Glad to have you in the community. Malpractice insurance, if you're a chiropractor, acupuncturist, something like that, maybe your state regulates malpractice insurance. Here in Nevada, we've never had to hold malpractice insurance. It might be something that you are thinking about. I'm going to wrap the description of how this looks as I talk about these other types of insurance as well. Then there's liability insurance. This protects you personally or your business personally, and homeowners insurance would protect you if somebody hurt themselves coming up to your office or your home. Can be described in part of the member intake form if you have a health association, and could be put into your membership application as well if you don't have a health association, whereas maybe it's just in the ministry domain. I'll just read this a little bit here to you. My activities, this is what people sign as they're becoming a member of your association. My activities within the association are a private matter that I refuse to share with the state medical board, the FDA, the FTC, Medicare, Medicaid, or my own insurance company without my express specific permission. So right there, you know that they've got an insurance company. This is probably health insurance they're thinking. But it tells us something about that, doesn't it? That they've got an insurance company, they're not going to disclose their activities or their business within the association. Now, when we talk about things about protecting yourself, then you probably, unless you are a billionaire and you can just cover anybody's expenses, if they did hurt themselves coming up to your property or some unforeseen incident happened, while yes, do you have a tribunal to handle disputes or handle issues or handle injuries within your association? Yes, you do. The way that I like to look at this, and remember, I'm not an insurance agent nor an attorney, is if something does happen, there is some sort of injury or some hurt in some manner, we're going to come into a tribunal, but maybe I do feel like I would like to contribute to helping them get through whatever's going on. Do I have the funds to do so? So again, and this is kind of just like even in the public domain, there's a lot of people out there who have thought ahead. They've saved a ton of money and they don't have insurance because they know if something happens that they can just pay for that. And so they're not going to give a bunch of money to insurance companies day in and day out, year after year. It ends up costing us more. That's a different conversation about how insurance companies in themselves are part of this whole big tech, big business that has been making money off the little people. As we move into society that is more PMA minded, where we're helping each other. If there's a fire with my neighbor down the street, then we're all going to get together. We're going to feed that family and we're going to build a new house like it was back in the days of the pioneers. And I think there's some communities still living like that. I personally kept my homeowners insurance. I have a clause for if somebody does hurt themselves on my property, and I did keep that. It just seemed like a wise thing to do. Doesn't mean that it's putting you right back into the public domain. I hope this helps. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you in the next video.